Boy. Are you just chillaxing? Hi, sir. How's that good boy? How's that good boy? Hi, good morning, everybody. This is Brittany at Big Cat Rescue here in Tampa, Florida with Mr. Manny. Mr. Manny. Good morning, Suzanne. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Joe. Good morning, Cheryl. Hi, Leslie. Please take a second and share this live. Sorry, it's a little loud over here. You get a lot of traffic highway off in the distance. I know you guys can see Manny 24/7 on his Nest camera, but I myself wanted to come see him in person. Are you being such a good boy? Are you being such a good boy? Yes, you are. You're such a good boy. Can we see that belly? Hi, Diane. Hi, Karen. Can we see that belly? Manny has been doing really well. He's being very chill. He's being a little love bug. We're all getting to see his belly a lot. Yeah. So Afton got some really great photos of his incision and sent that to the vet group, and it sounds like, I don't know if it'd be today, but probably tomorrow, our sweet boy should be able to go back out to his enclosure. You're gonna load up much easier this time, right? Remember last time was kind of an ordeal? Yeah, that door's very heavy to hold open until you decide to go in. Yeah. Yeah, you're best boy. So this is Manny Jaguar for anyone who's brand new or hasn't been updated recently. He was seen by Dr. Justin for a blockage in his intestine, and it was removed, and we removed a part of it and sent it out for testing. Come to find out it is intestinal cancer, but we believe all of it has been removed. Just going to be keeping a very close eye on our guy here. Mr. Man. He's already had his morning meds and morning breakfast, and I believe Aaron's already hosed it all off and cleaned it all up this morning. I know a lot of you guys are traveling and heading this direction. Cat's out of the bag that we're having a special event this weekend for our 30th anniversary. Yes, for our donors. Anyone who donated. What a good boy. So this weekend I will most likely be doing some lives on Saturday. I'm not normally here on Fridays and Saturdays, but this weekend I will be here Friday and Saturday and Sunday. And eventually I'll take time off next week to recover. So he's doing really well. Hopefully he will get to move home today or tomorrow. He just won't have access to any of his tall platforms or his swimming pool for a little bit longer. We need him to be like fully healed up. But you're doing so good, aren't you, love? Yes, we sure love our man. We sure love our man. All right, well, thank you guys for sharing, tagging each other. I'm gonna do a little bit of a walkabout before I am back to raking leaves. Trying to make the tour path safe and nice. So, thank you very much for the donations. And I mentioned this a couple of weeks ago, I think, that we have started discussions on like a soft reopening to the public, not like we used to ever probably again, but we have considered bringing back specialty tours occasionally. We've been doing private tours for donors. You can check out the sponsorship kit at bigcatrescue.biz and see what sponsor levels get you tours. But we're gonna get through our 30th anniversary first and then take it a day at a time. So yesterday, in a flash, I had no idea they were doing this, but yesterday afternoon, because I was out raking, they shifted Priya. So if you guys haven't noticed yet, if you go to bigcatcams.com and you look for the Tiger Lake, there's a Miss Priya face over there. So Priya is currently in Duchess's enclosure. There's that face. Hi, Priya. So you guys will be able to watch that camera and see Priya, who is living it up over here where Duchess normally is. That is because this gate will open at some point, and that's where everyone's gonna come in at. We've even moved Priya's signs just for right now. Not all of them, but some of them, so that everybody has her name signs. And you'll be able to see her enjoying this space. And Victor has been pressure washing everything, which has been really, really cool. It's like, oh my gosh, there's a sidewalk under there again. Of course, the leaves just won't quit falling. We've worked on the memorial wall area. You guys know for my birthday this past August, you guys helped fund this additional memorial wall. He even pressure washed the bridge and the pathway to the bridge. Everything's looking spiffy. I've got to work on the tour path up in this area at some point. So let's go over and see. I'm gonna walk down the strip of like Gilligan down towards Funcation and pop back and see Chaos. All the cats have been fed. So I'm just on foot trying to get a different movement in my feet and legs than the scooping of leaves. I'll tell you what, for the races I've been training for, this is a heck of a workout, a cross-training workout. It's raking, scooping for like 6 hours straight. Almost to Gilligan. Where Gilligan's enclosure begins. I might also ask if I can put Flint and Nabisco back together today so that we can actually interact live. Oh, we might have missed Gilligan. He's not back here in his little corner like I thought he'd be. He hasn't really been laying under his platform much anymore. He prefers that back corner. Sometimes he's in those rocks over there. Just in case I missed him, we'll walk this way real quick. Sometimes he likes this little corner. Oh, boo. All right, well, I think Gilligan's already in his AC den for the day. Can't blame him. Already feeling a little bit humid again. Well, shoot. We just have only seen Manny so far. A little sneak peek of Priya. A little Priya face. And no Gilly. Unless I'm just not seeing him. He does look like a rock when he curls up in a ball. Nope, he's definitely not out. I love looking in his enclosure in the morning though. It's really pretty lighting. Alright, well, maybe there's a small girl. There's a small girl, of course there is. Hi, sweetheart. You was the winner. Who's our next winner? Look at that pretty girl in the morning sun. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Where are we zooming to? Where are we zooming to? Where are we zooming? I hear you purring. I hear you purring. Smalls, I think you're the only cat on the strip that didn't have to go through the torture of having your enclosure all cleaned up when she had her little hospital stay back in late August, early September when I was in Africa and scared the crap out of me. They had thoroughly cleaned her enclosure then, but then Hurricane Ian came through, and so you can see it's just all leaves, and of course you're never gonna not have sticks and things on the roof. That is just the burden we bear here in Florida. Right, honey? Right, honey? Yes, my little lady. My perfect little lady. Perfect little lady. You're having a good morning. You're not even actually peeing. Sometimes she does spray things, but a lot of times she just points her butt at it. You don't really spray. You think you are, but you don't really do it. She has nailed me at least twice though, but it's been so unexpected, and it was like 5 years into us like knowing each other. She finally did it one day. Was not expecting it. Was not expecting it, honey. You gonna greet everybody on Saturday? Say happy 30th. Boy. Oh boy. Alright, real quick, I'll see. Steph, are you on radio? Yes, ma'am. Hey, it's Brittany. I'm live on Facebook and I wanted to know if I can put Flint and Nabisco back together.
As long as they're done feeding, yeah.
Awesome. Yep, I'll definitely check their plates. Thank you. All right. Should we go put your neighbor boys back together? I always feel guilty because I never get to show them when they're together. Sorry, I'm messing with my radio now. Okay. All right, sugar. Oh my gosh, there's so many acorns falling out of the trees. It's like we're being bombed by a squirrel. Who's being rowdy up there? Good Lord. I mean, you can see I'm walking through just nothing but acorns, and they are just being pummeled out of that tree. No wonder Smalls likes this section. I was gonna see real quick if there was a Filmo on this side before we cross the street. All right, sugar, I know, I'm sorry. You make it very difficult to walk away from you. You do. Go see the boys. This area is still so weird to me. This used to be a cage that was part of the old cougar cub enclosure. And then when Max and Marianne moved in, there was a whole big section that they had removed the roof on, planning to take that section out. And then it was just still there for a couple years, and they finally tore it out, and now it's this huge open area with a really wide tour path. And it's just so weird. All right. So we have a Flint on top of the platform. Hi, kiddo. I'm gonna get your buddy, okay? Go get that buddy of yours. Yeah? Look at your plates. Nothing on that plate. And nothing on this plate. All right. Where's Nabisco? Where's my biscuit boy? He's probably in this den. Oh, there he is. Are you ready? Are you ready? All right, give me a second so I can clip this. First thing he does is go check, see if there's any leftovers. And here comes Flint. No leftovers, I already looked. So this is Flint and Nabisco. Look at Flint's little tail. He's stalking you, brother. I'm stalking you. Nabisco's just licking an empty plate. I hope you ate all your own breakfast. He's gonna sneak up. I go sneak up on you, brother. You must smell something good. He's like, I wanted to play. I wanted to play. He's too preoccupied. Oh boy. Flint has had 2 different days in the last week where he did not want to eat breakfast at normal breakfast time. And then all of a sudden, they'd bring something else out to him later and he'd be totally fine. He does seem a little paranoid. I'm thinking it's just all the big machinery. Right, silly boy. There has been a lot of racket. Oh, here comes Nabisco finally. And there goes Flint. Hi, sweet boy. Did you get every last little droppy smell? Just being very independent this morning. Nabisco's not giving up on second breakfast. Whoa! Are you calling? I don't have the exact number off the top of my head. Who's asking? Cheryl, I think, is asking how many are currently at BCR. I know it's right at 40 or just under. We have 2 rehab Bobcats that'll be released back into the wild as well. But the full list of our cats is at bigcatrescue.org/cat-bio. Every single one of them has an individual bio page, and you can count them there. Right, honey? I mean, I can name them all if somebody wants to count out loud, but... In order to be a keeper here, you have to be able to pass a map test and know exactly where every single cat is at all times. including who is in vacation and funcation. Right? I mean, that'd be a good test of my skills. Guys are busy boys. Busy boys this morning. Yes, very safe travels to anybody who is traveling down for the weekend for the special invite only 30th anniversary walkabout. I know a lot of people are going to be asking, how do you get an invite to such a thing? Well, you just have to be a donor. You have to donate to the cats. If you donate on social, we've been posting for several months that you can contact donate@bigcatrescue.org and make sure that we have your full name, email address, and information about donating, because if you do donate on social media, unfortunately Facebook has made it very difficult for us to reach out and thank our donors or even have good contacts for our donors. So we have mentioned that quite a bit. Well, I really thought you guys would be a little more entertaining than this. They're just like walking from end to end to end. I already hear weed eaters starting, which means all the racket's back. All the racket. Which means I definitely don't see a Culona and Dryden. Let's walk past Filmo, Frankie, and Shiloh. Frankie's settling into his new enclosure. I think him and Shiloh are still a little grouchy growly at each other, but it's not affecting either of them eating, so I think it's just going to be what it is for now. I don't think anybody's so stressed they can't handle it. Austin, I have no idea if we will do another walkabout in the future. I know this was one of those decisions where not a single one of us could comprehend not doing something special for our 30th anniversary. So whether it's just the first one back in person and we'll keep doing it, or if this is the last one ever, I really couldn't tell you. I know nothing of the future. I wish I could tell what the future was. It sure would be helpful. But all I know is we're doing it this year. Hi, Mr. Frankie. Hi, cute boy. You settling in? Are you settling in? Rah, 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 rah. So do you get along better with Filmo or Shiloh now? I think Filmo's young and feisty. He could take ya. Shiloh's just a big old lug that's just super chill. Super chill. Right? I know. Where is Filmo, though? Where could he be if he's... Oh, now I see him. He's over by Smalls. He wasn't there when I was over there, of course. Let's see where Shy Guy is. Maybe in a den, because I don't see him back there. I don't see him on his coolaroo or his platform. Is there a Shiloh? No. No Shiloh. He's got to be in there somewhere. I hear you, Beecher. Thank you so much for all the donations this morning. That means a lot. Here lately I've been volunteering or just doing projects like crazy, and I have not been able to do as many lives as I used to do when I first started this job. And bringing in donations for the cats is like my top priority. So I really, really, really appreciate you guys helping make that easy on certain days. Don't see Moses up here. Go around the back.
Like all walkabouts though, it will never be a guarantee that you're going to see any particular cat. There are certain cats that enjoy being out and being seen and being talked to and don't mind groups of people, but there are other cats that are not that into it. I know we're going to be handing out some special enrichment that day. I will try to, I'll definitely be photographing the entire event for us to share lives and videos. I'm not 100% sure what's going to be something I'll be capable of doing or not. Where are these bobcats? It's like this whole section just checked out. You can't check out of these accommodations. But I will try my best to wear all the hats I'm supposed to wear and do all the things I'm supposed to do to make it similar to years past. If you follow us on Instagram, well, there's a Bailey butt. Our usual, oh, and there's leaves in the way. Our usual view of Bailey. There's a Bailey butt in there. But if you follow us on Instagram, I dug back in my photo archives all the way back to the 2017 Wildcat Walkabout. And so for the next couple of days, all you're gonna see on our Instagram are flashbacks to previous years. Oh, this has to be up here because the door is down where they're still separated from breakfast. I just didn't see him. So you'll get to see past cats, past walkabouts, mostly in Richmond, or the cats watching the people, more so than the people watching the cats. Is he in his little hay den? Oh, he's up in the den. How fun. Hi, Moses. No wonder I didn't see you. I've never seen you in here before. Hi, cute boy. Hi, cute boy. Yeah, I started out here in 2015, so that was our first walkabout. It was 2015 and 2016, but I was just a regular volunteer on the tour path, and then 2017 is when I hadn't been hired as staff yet, but they asked me if I would be the event photographer, so I was. And then by 2018, they had hired me as full-time staff. So we had a walkabout in 2018 and 2019. And then obviously 2020 is when we shut down to the public. We've continued to stay closed to the general public. So in 2020 and 2021, all we did was a virtual walkabout. So I have no photos from what we did in 2020 because all I did was lives all day long. But in 2021, I asked my husband to tag along with us while I did lives all day long and had him photograph the event. So he photographed basically staff and keepers, what we were doing that day, and then the cats with all their enrichment, and that turned out really, really great. So this year's gonna be a throwback. I'm gonna try to film and do lives, but also photograph the entire event. We're going to have a silent auction, and we're having an art sale. So I will try to show you all that kind of stuff on Saturday so you kind of get an idea if we do continue to do walkabouts in the future. So handsome, Momo. And in order to combat the fact that not everyone is coming to Walkabout this year, because again, it was an invite only for our donors. If you've donated at all in the last couple of years or have been a long-standing donor, you got the invite. And so what I'm gonna do is a lot of the items that are gonna be part of our silent auction that day are also going to be available on eBay, because I had quite a few things, not all of them, but quite a few that I had duplicates of. Oh my gosh, this gate is so stupid right now. It got crushed by a limb when they were cutting trees down. And it's still whopper-jawed. Hi!
So Mr. Jinx is on funcation. Yay! You got like stuff on your forehead though. So actually starting today on Big Cat Rescue's eBay site, starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, there are 6 items going up in honor of our 30th anniversary. And there are some iconic past cats in there. There's one of our very newest cats in there. Around 11:30 today, there will be a general post about them on our Facebook page. But if you've signed up to receive our eBay emails, then you should be able to see around 10 exactly the links and photos of what those items are. Just mowing your grass, making sure everything's spiffy. He's like, I can't invite people over with my house looking like this. One question I do have for all of our regulars and all of our online moderators, so any of you guys that are our online crew, I know a lot of you are gonna be here. So my question is, who's gonna be monitoring Facebook Lives while I'm running around at Walkabout going live and a lot of you are here? So if anyone can answer that for me, I'd love to know. I'm excited to see most of you here, but then I'm also like, well, then what do we do if I'm going live? You're so goofy. You guys have seen I've posted a lot of different photos over the year of Jinx eating grass. And it always looks like he's angry or vicious or scary. And it's usually just him yawning or eating grass. Cheryl will be there. Awesome. It's just like, I want to know. Awesome. Dawn will be there too. Okay, good. I feel better already, guys. Feeling better already. Well, as I mentioned earlier, if you think you should have been invited and weren't, first of all, check your spam folder, because one of the staff members that deals with the email list says that basically every person who's contacted her did in fact get an email, they just never opened it. And then second, email donate@bigcatrescue.org. Naomi will be online. Awesome. Okay, cool. So there's going to be plenty of you guys. So I definitely want to share the events of that day. However, you know, I will have to take phone charging breaks, and there's oftentimes I'll have to set you guys on a tripod and go do something else. So I'm going to try to, again, be all the things I need to be that day the best that I can. And depending on how this year goes would definitely determine future years. Also, again, bigcatrescue.biz sponsorship kits. Sponsor a cat at certain levels gets you private tours. So there are other ways for you to get here. You can put it on your bucket list or your goal list. And again, everybody who's wondering how many cats are still here and who's still here, we had a lot of hard losses over the last 5 years. Back in the day, they had almost 200 animals here. We've got right around 40 permanent residents. Obviously, Winter will still be out in rehab. She is not an option for anybody to see her. I do try to get photos or at least fill people in on how things are going with her. I know they're still considering an additional medical exam with her just to see if anything has changed. Some second opinions. But she's eating. Oh, hi, Chaos. Don't run away. Oh, no. Chaos. There she's a-running. Where you going, babe? You're on our lowest sponsored cat list. You are, honey. It's because you never let me show you. Why are you holding that foot like that? Is it just because it's wet? Cyrus does that too. Let me see you walk. She had a broken toe not long ago. There you go. You're walking fine. That she has since healed from, but she's also a couple years older than our Cyrus boy. You going to the tip top? She's like, I don't know. You came around the corner and scared me, and now I don't know what I want to do. Going to the tip top. It's good to see you out. That is where she ate her hen last year, which was really funny. I won't get any closer, but I am gonna show you some more. Alright, well if you guys joined in late, we did start up front with Manny, talked about him, talked about the upcoming weekend events, kind of went all the way down the Bobcat aisle. So if you want to sponsor any of the least sponsored cats, you need to do that at bigcatrescue.biz. Don't get tricked by just doing a general donation. If you want to sponsor an individual cat, you need to go to the sponsorship kits. They're all downloads. And you can choose anything from as low as $25 all the way up to $5,000. And it tells you right there on the site what those sponsorship kits do. We are now, I think we've sold maybe a third of our calendars. So the 2023 Big Cat Rescue calendars are for sale at bigcatrescue.biz. While you're there, sponsor a cat, buy a calendar, add a donation, buy a turkey or a hen. All kinds of stuff you guys can do seasonally. I'm working on getting our holiday designs back up. We had a big item discontinued in our online store, and I've had to go back in and try to, they all still have items available, but there are certain sizes that have been completely taken away that I now need to find new vendors for, so please be patient. But we have Christmas ornaments, all kinds of stuff. So many ways for you to support the cats, but then also get cool stuff for yourself. We will not be selling calendars on site on Saturday. The only things that we will be doing is, and I'm not going to spoil everything that everybody gets, but there will be some giveaways. We will have an art sale going, and we will have the silent auction. This is going to be a very slimmed down version. Back in the day, we used to do food trucks and have all kinds of vendors and do all kinds of things. And that is not the case, because not only do we have way less cats now, but we also have way less people. And so we just wanted to do something special, but we did not blow it out of proportion. We're doing what we're capable of doing. Oh, sweetheart, that's helpful to get mats off. She's like, this helps me groom. This helps me groom. But if you want any of the items from the gift shop that is on-site gift shop, we still have a 75% off sale going as well. Look for those posts. There's a code you enter at checkout. It's only for items that would physically come from the gift shop, but it does not include the calendar or anything that Jamie makes. All right, sweet pea. She is cracking me up. I never seen you do that before. That is hilarious. She's like, this is how I groom myself. This is why I don't let you guys with your stupid scratchers near me. Oh, bless you. All right, guys. Well, this is going to be my last live until Saturday, so I will be seeing you guys then. Take care, everybody.